We've been talking about it from the very start, about this idea, what it would be like to live more, closer to nature, to learn more, to be, to be outside, to have your own garden, to just be less in front of the screen, have less stress, and so we were really attracted that there is this community that focuses on regeneration, because I think we both share this belief that we need to find other ways of living, like that there are more balanced ways of living than what we experience in the cities.
And I would say that I have a more rich social life here than I ever had in the city. For example, we had a party the other day, and that was just such a moment for me where I realized that you can just move to the middle of nowhere and build a circle of friends in such a short time, which is what that community here makes possible.
On our first date, we swam in this cold pool under a waterfall, and that really became the red thread of our relationship, that we go in all the cold pools on our way. And now here next to our house we have this cold stream. It's just 10 minutes away, and we start the day by going in, and life just feels so good.
We wanted to be close to an airport, we wanted to be relatively close to a city.
Warm winters.
And we got none of that here, but we saw this house and we just fell in love with it. And it wasn't rational. I can't really explain what happened. But it just felt like we found something so beautiful and so pristine. We just wanted to see if we could actually pull it off.
The house was owned by a German couple before us who lived here for 20 years, and they spent so much of their time and love investing into this house.
The big question that arose was, what are we going to do here with all this land, and what are we going to do with our lives here? Like, are we going to be a farmer? Is it going to be hospitality? Do we just rent it out? Like, I think we had so many different ideas passing through, and we still do until this day, because you learn more all the time. There's so much to learn about just having land.
Yeah, and I think we've been really impatient in figuring out what to do. We really arrived here with our city mindsets of getting things done. And I remember talking to someone who is really experienced in permaculture, and she told us at the beginning, well, according to permaculture principles, when you arrive on the land, you spend 1 year doing nothing. You observe, you get to know the land.
And we thought, no, that's not possible.
That is not possible. And we really felt so impatient to figure it all out. And I think what also takes time is not only understanding the land and how it works, but also understanding ourselves on this land. So it's not just like taking a decision, okay, I'm now going to grow potatoes or lavender from the head, but kind of feeling into, like, how do you want to work on this land? How much time do you want to spend? Like, what are you really passionate about? And it's all new. Like, nothing of what we do here we had any exposure to in the city. Like, it was like a total life change, like going onto a different planet. And like figuring ourselves out in this, I think, is also takes a lot of time and what we completely underestimated. The process is a lot more challenging than we thought.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I think none of us would want to miss it, right? Like I'm really glad that we were able as a couple to just do this, just jump and see what happens, because it's just such an enriching adventure.
Definitely.